to Percolating Thoughts. In this episode, Belle and I are going to talk about trends, some kind of stuff that we've seen come back, popular things that we're seeing now, as we're 3 months into 2025, almost four. So that's wild that we're almost 4 months into 2025, Belle. I don't know how we're
Actually insane. I don't know. It kind of like already feels like it's Christmas. Like I don't, time doesn't exist right now.
No, no, it does not. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna have you start. What are some like I don't want to say monumental, but like trends that, like you feel like are reoccurring or something weird that you've probably seen.
Um, I think the 2000s are making a comeback. We kind of talked about this in my strategic communications class and how like the 2000s are making a comeback, but it's not like something that's easily applicable to what are they, Gen Alpha? And and so I've just been thinking about that a lot. Like I find it nostalgic, but at the same time, while I love the 2000s, I don't think they should come back because we're looking at a day and age where like Gen Alpha is the main dominance on all social media platforms, and that's who we're having to like target with ads and videos. And if you're a content creator, who are you connecting with? What audience do you want? And like when you go back to the 2000s, you're just assuming that your audience is like Gen Z and millennials. And like Gen Alpha doesn't get it. And so while I love the 2000s, I think that for right now, in like the social media content creation, we need to take a step back and like see what the Gen Alphas are doing because I feel like they're probably having a lot more fun than we are.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, with like the 2000s coming back, I'm sure this is what like our parents thought, when 80s were making a comeback and that sort of thing. That's how I feel. Like I feel old, And
Yeah.
granted, early 20s is not old. Even, 40s. That's not old. Um,
Yeah.
so it's like really I don't want to say controversial, but like it's an interesting like point and it's an interesting like subject and it's like out of all the eras, why would you choose the early 2000s? In my honest opinion, I kind of feel like the 80s would be a good comeback. That being said, I also work at a skating rink part-time. So I see a lot of people coming in with 80s clothes. I see a lot of people being like, oh my gosh, I haven't done this since the 80s. Or they're like, oh, this is so very 80s and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, it is. It would be a fun time. Um, so that's kind of where I'm seeing some of some of my trends. That being said, I only like see like the early 2000s stuff on TikTok. And like you said, a lot of people do make content like that so that way they can relate to other millennials, other kind of Gen
Yeah.
Zers and that sort of thing. But I mean, regardless, I feel like it's a fun little flashback. I know that, content creation and that's a bit of a different category and a different like thing for people to kind of track, especially as the new
Yeah.
generations are coming up. So what's like one, if you had to kind of like narrow it down, what's one aspect of a trend that you enjoy or that you've kind of been getting into, or you're like, oh my gosh, I remember this.
I think my current favorite nostalgia and just trend in general has been like books as warnings. Because like we've gotten so much into romance, but I've seen so many people who didn't read The Hunger Games or Divergent growing up reading like Ballad and Sunrise on the Reaping, which please don't spoil Sunrise for me yet. Because I need to finish the book I'm on, and it's literally sitting in my room, and it's so painful not to open it. Um, but like just being like, I had to close it within the first chapter because I realized how like um how close this is to where we are in society right now, how dystopian like we're getting to this point. And I actually saw a TikTok the other day that was like, it is so capital coded that James Charles was so excited to read Sunrise on the Reaping, got on a plane for first class and was drinking champagne and posted about reading the book. Like, and I was like, you're right, that is capital coded. And I'm so glad people are reading this and realizing like how much books can relate to our world, not just like romance. Like, of course, I love a good escapism book, as much as everybody, but I love that like these, I don't want to call them warning books, but dystopian warning books are coming back because we need that in this day and age.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's definitely something that, people have started to pay more attention to. And it's great that Suzanne Collins was having her books like come out around this time, or, there were a few other ones, authors who were like, yeah, here's this book. Also, not to mention Margaret Atwood's Handmaid's Tale, that being turned into a show, got people like, hey, let's read the book. So I
Yeah.
feel like I do appreciate that comeback, and I feel like that's ever more present, especially with the recent political climate. And I do appreciate people reading into that and looking into that. However, it sucks because it's definitely too late. So you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You can resist or whatever, but I'm also at the point in my grieving process where I'm just like, you know what? You asked for this. I'm not like, yeah, I'll go to my grave because at this point, like you asked for this, I hope you get what you deserve.
Yeah.
Um, that being
Yeah.
said, on a happier note, that was a good point. That was a really good point. So
So sorry, you guys.
it's okay. And now to follow this, I'm like, oh, you're gonna be like, Leah, what the fuck are you talking about?
So sorry, guys. You are listening to two pessimists, and that's just unfortunate for you
Yes.
guys.
Yes. Anyway, so okay, this is really weird because I have two left feet. I've always wanted to dance. But I just don't have any rhythm. And so I was like, line dancing isn't that hard. And here I am at 1 a.m. in my room doing a line dance to um Flex my Cupid.
Okay.
It's easy. It was an easy first line dance to learn. But
Mhm.
also, and it's also like not as line dancey, but regardless. And then like that has got like kind of inspired me to learn more. My mom was also a really big fan, like because when she was my age, she would go out, line dancing with friends and stuff. I'm too scared to like embarrass myself for that. But when it comes to like dance or, artistic shit like that, or I don't know, shit, even skating, like which is what I grew up doing. But
Mhm.
I feel like those, like you see them come back every once in a while, and um, yeah, those are some fun little things and hobbies that people kind of take on because
Yeah.
like I wouldn't know where to go when it comes to line dancing. I wouldn't know who to talk to or how to learn things. Um, but yeah, you just gotta kind of get out there. And that is my
I
very different point compared to Belle's.
I really have been enjoying watching line dancing videos. I have friends that do
Yeah.
it, and it's just so fun. And there's like so many people of different like ages that do it, and I think that's what makes it fun is it's like not just one group or age group. I really like there's this line dance song called Country Girl Twerk.
That's what I want to learn next.
I love that song.
And it goes to like five different like other songs too, because the thing
Yeah,
is like depending on the rhythm of songs, that kind of dictates what dance you do. I just love it. And the one thing that confuses me the most is how people know what dance to do during which song. But I guess you just kind of have to get out there and do it. I don't know.
yeah.
Anything.
And that's like the beauty and the fun of it. Something that I think should be more in, because I'm so sick of people saying it's a waste of money, are impulse treats.
Explain that.
Like, yes, it's definitely something that is a privilege to do, but on the days when you want a coffee or you want ice cream, I think you should just get it. Like, I don't think we should have this like, because I feel like so much is like society has been like, oh, you don't need to spend money on that. That's so frivolous. But I think like that's one of like life's greatest joys is like finding somewhere new and enjoying it or choosing to get dessert off the menu because you want it, not because society's going to be like, oh, you're going to gain 30 pounds from this treat.
Yeah.
So I think that everyone should enjoy at least one impulse treat a week. And we just need to stop thinking about what other people think because one day we're all going to die.
Yeah.
And I would rather eat the damn ice cream than be sad that I never ate the ice cream.
Yeah, or I'd rather spend the money than on my, I mean, that sounds really weird, but like, why am I gonna die with like billions? Like, I want to set my kids and my family up for success, but also at the same time, like, I want to be sure that I'm able to like do what I want with my money as well.
Yeah, yeah,
It's my money. I worked hard for it. So I don't
yeah,
see any issue in impulse treats, that sort of thing. I mean, as
yeah.
long as you're paying your bills.
I mean, yes, don't like get a coffee if it's your last $5,
Yeah.
but uh if you're feeling inclined, just do it, like Nike says.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Nike.
Um, something I think is out though. Well, I have two things that I think are out, and they're on two different very spectrums.
Okay.
Um, Haley and Justin Bieber,
Yes.
I think they're out. And maybe that's just me being chronically online.
No.
Um, and people not knowing what's going on in society. That's out.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, how are
Yeah.
you gonna sit there and say, like, I'm done, caring, or, yeah, I just don't like pay attention because, like, I don't know what's going on or whatever.
Yeah.
No, no. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are out. I'm like one of those people when it comes to like trends. I either am the first one to go through it really fast, or it takes me a minute to get through that trend. Um, oh, you know what I feel like is out?
Ooh, what?
Influencers designing their own makeup and skincare brands.
Stop. I know exactly who you're talking about too.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There's a whole bunch of shit everywhere. That being said, can we design and make better things? Absolutely, we can design and make better things. But when every single fucking influencer is doing that,
Yeah.
I'm not, no. And I'm not going to spend $40 on a bottle of hydrating serum. Mm-mm. So that's just my stance.
No, I agree. You know what's in is drugstore makeup and skincare.
Yeah,
Because you know what? That color pop brush, that color pop $10 blush is going to do, and this e.l.f. $10 liquid blush is going to do the same thing as the Dior products.
exactly.
And you know what? If it doesn't, put it in your bag and you just reapply while you're out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I agree. I think like it's so funny because so many people were like, oh, it's out when like Kylie Jenner started doing it.
Mhm.
And but then they're so hyped when James Charles, Michaela, Jeffrey do it. Like it's no longer like weird and like out there. But and this is not me like backing the Kar Jenners, but I do think like there is like that like double standard of like, okay, y'all hated it when they did it, and now that like your favorite influencer is doing it, you love it. But I
Yeah.
agree, there is such a saturation, and actually all I think about is like what happens to this makeup when it's not sold.
Yeah. Like how many like billions these influencers are wasting or actually you want to know what happens to it? It ends up going on discount at your local TJ Maxx. So,
Yes.
shout out
Real.
Charles.
Yeah.
Anyway. But no, I like
Jaclyn Hill.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm just Like, were they good products? Yes. Like I have a Jaclyn Hill palette. It's a good product. I don't use it all the time though because of how expensive it was, and also because I don't want to just like wear it down. Also, I don't think I would invest in J like the thing is too, like James Charles and then Jeffree Star, like their stuff. I understand inventory and get it out with the old and with the new, but like the stuff that worked they like to get rid of, the stuff that everybody else likes,
Yeah.
that's gone. Okay, well, it was working. It was making you money. Why the hell did you get rid of it?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I think like that, yeah, yeah. Also on this topic of celebrities making random things,
yeah.
um, something else I think out now is Erewhon smoothies. I've never had one, but I think they're out. Why are we still creating celebrity branded Erewhon smoothies for $20?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, my mom makes smoothies every morning for probably less than $3.
Yeah.
Like, why are we feeding into, but like I think that's a conversation on overconsumption and not like trends that are in and out. But I do think that Erewhon smoothies are out and this like weird obsession with them. It's just, I'm just over it. Like now Nara Smith and Casey Musgraves have one, and I love both of them. Never in my life would I be like, damn, I need a Nara Smith smoothie every week.
Hmm.
That's me.
No. No.
I
Speaking of that, too, and I mean, it's not even overconsumption, it's also like pyramid scheme. Like,
don't-
Herbalife?
Yeah.
Herbalife, love Herbalife. They taste good. They make good, clean stuff. It's a pyramid scheme, and also at the same time, like for a while, it was like overhyped, and then now it's just
Mhm.
like, mm-mm. And I can buy those teas on TikTok for like $2. So, um,
Real.
I'm not gonna go spend $15 for freaking mega tea at an Herbalife store, and I don't know, and just do it that way when I could just buy a $2 tea packet on TikTok. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
That being said,
Real.
Herbalife stores, mm-mm, no. Pyramid schemes, no. Out. They're out.
I fear that Bloom is the next pyramid scheme.
Bloom?
Yeah, like Bloom Nutrition. Like the like thing that literally everybody is sponsored by. It just gives us energy as Herbalife. I mean, I'm sure it's great, guys, but I think it'll be the next pyramid scheme. Like, I think in 10 years, we'll be seeing like the people we went to high school with trying to sell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something though that I think is I mean, in and out. I think that Reeboks are in, and I think New Balance is out.
Ooh.
Maybe that's my personal preference, but I think Adidas are out too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
They're
I feel
so
like Nike has also been out too.
Yeah. Reebok, okay, first of all, Reebok is probably a fifth of the price,
Hmm.
makes the almost the same shoes with memory foam, guys.
Right.
Call me 50, I don't care. Memory foam is going to get me every time, and Reebok just hits. And my Reeboks have held up longer, have done better than my Adidas. I never fell into the New Balance trap. I wanted to so bad, but it's just not who I am.
Mhm.
Um, but like Reebok has like a Hoka dupe for a fraction of the price, and I love them. Why are
Yeah.
we overpaying on shoes? Because everybody else has them, and we all know that we don't actually like them.
I mean, the same shit goes for the water bottles too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I love my Stanley. It was gifted to me. It's cutesy.
I was gonna say, is that new?
It is news from
Love
Christmas.
her. She's so cute.
And it keeps my shit like cold all day. I've heard good things about the Stanley coffee cups. They keep coffee like warm all day.
Yeah.
But I'm tired of seeing Stanleys. I'm tired of seeing Awatlas. Like, I don't
I
know.
love Marcella. I
Like,
do love her, unfortunately.
yes, like I mean it's the same thing. Like I love my Stanley and stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm just tired of seeing everybody with them. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I only switched to a wallet because I was tired of my Hydro Flask not fitting
Mm.
in my backpack.
That's fair.
And I was like, if I'm gonna get a new one, I'm just gonna get an Awala instead of another Hydro
Mm.
because I love a good straw lid. But I almost got the Stanley that you have. I know, and then I didn't. But I'm such a sucker for cups. Like that is one thing like I unfortunately will always overconsume on.
Mhm.
Um, because they're just so fun. And what if it matches my personality one day and the next day it doesn't? Um, no, but I agree. I think like I feel the same way about Brewmate. Not Brewmate. Yeah, Brewmates. The new Brewmate water bottles. I love the Brewmate coffee cups. I love the Corkcicle coffee cups. But then going into water bottles, I feel I don't know, it just sets something off in me.
That's fair. That's fair.
You originally made coffee cups.
So
We
where?
don't all have to compete as family.
No, we don't.
And honestly, I found a Stanley at the pool and I took it, guys. I think you guys should know that like a year ago in May. Some girl left it. It sat there for 2 hours and I decided it was mine. Babe, if you're listening, like I'm so sorry. Uh, I love her, but I don't, she's not practical.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna reach for my Hydro Flask before I reach for the Stanley
Yeah.
or my Tervis. And the
Mm.
Tervis isn't even keep shit cold. Because the Stanley is just because it's one of the 40-ounce ones.
Yeah.
It's just why are you so large?
Right.
Um,
Like this one is nice because my
yeah.
Curvis didn't fit in my like backpack when I was heading to work. Like it would always spill. So like this one I could just like hold it. I mean it has the straw. And it's
Why I
not
got the Awala, same, and that's why I was between the Awala and that one.
right.
Just because it just made more sense. And it was a flip top, and I didn't have to worry about filling or whatever.
Exactly.
But speaking of cup overconsumption, Jeremy got me this new cup that says I like my book spicy and my coffee icy.
How does he know?
I love her. She's so cute.
I do love that.
She is perfect.
Those cups will, oh my gosh, those cups, I feel like they have a while until like they're out. But I have so many glass like iced coffee cups. It's insane. Do you see Dollar General has the Dolly Parton ones?
No, I didn't. You shouldn't have told me that.
I'm so sorry, but they have Dolly Parton ones.
Yeah. No, I now I need to, I fear I need to go look. But my thing is, I was telling my mom this. I do fear that glass cups are about to be out.
Yes.
Because while they're cute, I refuse to carry them anywhere except for in my house.
Yeah.
Like I have people at work who bring their coffees in like jam jars, and I'm like, aren't you like stressed that it's gonna break? And that's why I think that they will be out eventually because they're just way too easy to break versus like I'm gonna feel less bad dropping my corksicle over my glass cup. Because at least the corksicle is made to like fall on the ground. This, not so much. Um, Also, I think corksicles should come back in. I think they make the best coffee cups, in my
I
opinion.
mean, based off the ones that we were putting out at the Mizzou store before we graduated, they are cute. I like them.
I
So,
love, I love them.
but anyway.
Okay, if there's one thing you want to come back,
Mm,
what would it be?
ooh. Okay. I still wear them because it's the only jeans that look good on me, I swear. But skinny jeans,
Her. Hey,
yeah.
they've been coming back slowly but surely on TikTok, so I
Yes.
think,
So, I mean, even like the ripped skinny jeans, those were like big our probably junior, senior year of high
mm,
school, but skinny jeans kind of went out and everybody just likes their wide leg jeans and oh, also bell bottom jeans, those are nice. But I I don't know. I don't like the like mom jeans are cute, but also I don't like the ones where it's just like wide legs, because
yeah,
it makes me look like a balloon. So, but whenever I wear skinny jeans, people are like, "Oh." What? It's like so 2014 of you. No, they just look good on me. Quit judging. So anyway, what about you?
So fair. I still love skinny. I love wearing them to work. Um, they're so cute, especially if you for Amer like I really like the ones that are ripped at the bottoms because when you fold them up, they look so cutie. So I agree. I wouldn't mind skinny jeans coming back, and they fit in boots better, and they just sometimes if you're wearing something like oversized, just look better than your mom jeans or your bell bottoms because they're tighter to your skin, similar to leggings. I think that's why I prefer wearing leggings with sweaters
Yeah.
instead of jeans with sweaters because I think it looks better because it's tighter.
Mhm.
Um, but something I wish would come back is, and yes, this is a thing on college campuses, so don't come at me, but once we're out of college, I need leggings and sweatshirts to come back. I need to stop being the only person at a bar in leggings and sweatshirts. I am so tired of people wearing jeans. I'm so tired of feeling dressed down, even when I'm like, wait, I feel so cute when I leave the house. And then I get to a bar and everybody's like in jeans and a little crop top, which slay, I love that too. Bring back the leggings and oversized sweatshirts because I can't keep being the only one.
You can't keep like your shoulders. They're like the weight is just too much for you.
Yeah, it is. It is because my shoulders end over here in my 3X sweatshirt. My shoulders are actually here. I need everybody else's shoulders to end
You,
here.
you didn't get it. You're carrying too much weight.
No, no, I know, but I'm saying
Oh,
I need
okay.
everyone else's shoulders to
Speaking
come
of shoulders.
here to here. Actually, this is a 4X, not a 3X. Um, but it doesn't look like a 4X. It also doesn't matter. I didn't
Right.
explain
No.
it to people. But something else I want to come back is colorful kitchenware and like colorful kitchens. Like I love that like 70s, 80s retro kitchen. Like why do we all have to have the same kitchen?
Is it
Give me
bad
some.
that I kind of like the marble, I like the beige, I like the modern,
But
but
like if you add something fun, like I think your kitchen should be the one spot where there's fun colors. Like if that's a fun rug or fun color like vase or bowl or something like that.
Mhm.
Now, yes, I still want my like fridge to be a fun color, but I think that we should incorporate more color in our kitchens.
All right, so thank you everybody for listening in on the conversation. That being said, if you have a trend that you feel like is in, or something that you feel like you want to be in, something you feel like is out, go ahead and comment down below. You can always send us a DM. We would love to hear from you. We always love to hear from you guys. But that being said, thank you so much for watching, and